Bill English.
Now for the...
Let's see. So I'm going to show you some pictures.
Yes, it depends on the situation.
I want you to explain to me about this. What do you know about this word?
My mother found light bulb.
What comes to your mind when you see this word? Like turn on and turn off.
I turn on the radio.
What if we are talking about people?
People.
Yeah, people. Okay. Like if you're going to connect this word to this word, what can you imagine or what comes to your mind? I'm gonna give you a hint. So I'm gonna show you some pictures. And I want you to tell me something about this picture. The first thing that you need to do is you're going to describe to me this picture. So are you ready?
Okay.
First picture.
Wow, very interesting. Wow.
So what can you say about that?
This picture shows dirty finger.
13 fingers. Okay.
This person is father. So before he or she touch a bus.
So you need to say that that person has like 3D job,
Yes,
right?
3D.
But what if, for example, your boyfriend's finger is like that? What will you do? So would you tell him the truth? So what do you think about this word, hygiene? If someone will ask you about this word, what do you think is the meaning of this?
Hygiene. Girl, oh?
Nope.
No. No.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint. We're talking about
A body?
yeah. How many times do you take a shower every day? One time?
One time.
Is it in the morning or in the evening?
I choose evening.
Evening time. Why?
We have 3 articles. What are those?
Oh.
Ooh. What else?
The.
Okay. But we have or un, right? And then we use the. When are we going to use or un?
Something new.
New. Possible. What else?
One.
One. And you know, I know. How do we call that?
No, I know.
The sun. But we say the.
Yes.
Right? But in this one, we call it not specific. Or we call this
Counting?
count, possible, but count, of course, count because it's only one. So we can count it. Now for the
Specific.
specific, of course.
Yes.
For example, sun. There is only one sun. So everybody knows the sun. So we say the sun. But there are some exclusions for this.
Plural.
Right.
Roll.
Plural. We also use the if we're talking about man-made wonders. For example, can you give me a man-made landmark? Very famous, made by man in the United States of America. What do you call that in English?
Free.
Free. Another vocab for free is
Freedom.
liberty.
Liberty.
Standing Earl of Liberty. If it is man-made, we always use the. For example, in China we have this very big.
Yes, very big.
How do you call that? The.
The.
We always say the. Okay, if it is made by man. Another example is in Paris. Something famous in Paris. What? What's the spelling? If it is specific, we use the, even though it's plural. Yesterday, I saw a dog. Why a? What's the rule? If we use a, any dog, right? And of course, it's not specific. What color? Do you know? What kind of dog? Do you know? No, we don't know. So we can never say dog. Because maybe you know, but I don't know. So it's not specific. But suddenly, the dog was chasing some cat. But again, if we're going to talk about the same cats, we already talked about them in the first statement. And if we're talking about the same cats, yeah, so we use the. And again, if we're talking about the same hole, the hole was very small.
Don't you have a homework today?
Yes. So in your case,
Yes.
from the word don't, negative or positive?
Negative.
Because from the word don't, from the word do and not. Example, I do this, right? Then say I don't.
Last class we talked about do that.
Yes. For next, don't you think you should, alright?
Yes.
So this is your example. Read this one.
Don't you think you should get going?
Yes.
Teacher, can I ask a question?
Yes, what is your question?
English speaker usually use this word. Don't you think you should in everyday conversation?
Yes. Yes, it depends on the situation. Example from here. Don't you think you should get going? Then question mark.
But Japanese textbook we learn only this pattern. So don't change another word.
From here, don't tell me that. Then you need to add subject plus verb. Example?
Don't tell me you're sleeping again.
Okay, will you give me a situation?
Don't tell me I ask.
You ask a question, then
I want no opinion.
an opinion. Will you
Yes,
give me an
opinion.
example?
Don't tell me that you steal my money.
Feel English.